Coughing from the black cloud, due to the coal being dumped into the oven, Claire wiped the soot from her face. "Why are we doing this again?" Hannah asked to no one. They had been continuing the process of putting coal into the oven to be heated and turned into coke. Due to the item not being included, Dragny had informed Darlena that they needed to be added in addition to another room. Mentally keeping track of the costs, their portion of the armored bear job was steadily being worn down. Even though they hadn't made anything, costs were being piled on top of them. "At least this stuff can be sold too," Hannah chirped, likely noticing Claire's sad expression. Nodding, Claire said, "We just have to get better at doing this stuff. As our efficiency increases, the rate at which we can make the materials will go up. The excess can help pay for our expenses." After Dragny had started them on the beginning process, the Dragonian had left. She had told them that making the necessary amount of coke would take them a while. During the time the coke was made, she'd be handling her own affairs. She couldn't help but sigh at the massive pile of coals waiting to be loaded into the oven, and took a look around the new room. Instead of getting a cart to help them carry the coal, they were manually bringing the raw material to where it'd be converted into coke. It had been several hours, and they had already filled 2 of the spaces inside the large oven. The oven was nearly as large as the wall, with several openings on top of it for pouring coal into. After it was filled with coal, each compartment would be sealed tight and heated. Below the oven was a wood fire that was heating up the coal. Dragny had taught them that the coke would need to be cooled, so another station would pour energy-infused water over the coke. "At least now we know what they meant with the different grades." Claire sighed as she closed the oven seal. "With the extra stuff in the coal that we don't want getting burned away, the energy inside the coal is concentrated inside the coke." Thinking about how important energy was becoming inside of the world blew Claire's mind. And the water that's mixed with monster blood helps to inject even more energy when it's being quenched. Hannah used a new term they had learned from Dragny. "I guess the location of where the coal comes from and the blood used in the quenching process determines the grade of the coke." Claire nodded at Hannah's thoughts. Her eyes looked at the large canisters holding the energy-infused water used during the quenching process. If they had just used water, then the coke would stay at the same level as the coal. It's fortunate that Dragny taught us the method of transforming level 1 coal into level 2 coke. I'm sure the other adventurers streaming would be jealous of this technique. They've been using just the coal, likely using water to make into coke. Grabbing a container used to store the heated coke, Claire flipped it so she could sit on top. With the oven filled to capacity, it was just a matter of waiting for the coal to be turned into coke. "Do you think we should be streaming this?" Hannah asked as she sat on top of another flipped container. Claire shook her head. "I don't think that'd be a good idea. We'd be giving away a method that's going to give us an edge. If everyone else did this, we'd be losing out when we sell the excess coke." "But what about helping the adventurers? Won't hiding this prevent adventurers from getting access to better equipment?" Hannah asked in a concerned voice. Understanding the issue that Hannah brought up, it was something that had a similar feeling inside Claire. Gently placing a hand on Hannah's back, Claire said, "We need to focus on making sure that our family is taken care of first."